should be working. Where's the button? There it is. Yeah. Good. Right, so then I can hit. I shall turn that off. And then we shall Alt-Tab. And hit the scene. And there we are. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Look at that. Okay, yes, this is what we're doing today. We're in Satisfactory in the swamp. If you saw the last part 9, when I built the train network, we built a station here in the swamp, and the swamp is where I've decided to build what is going to be in part 10, which is going to be my aluminium facility. So basically what we're going to do today is we're going to get all the resources over here ready. I've got a big document, a notepad document of all the things. One thing I did do, because I did record it, it was very boring, and I got rid of it, was making all this water. If I quickly, I'll show you the water, because there is a lot here. There's about, oh, how many is it? It's like 75 plus another couple. And then some more. I think. Where's the pipe that breaks? Where's the break-off pipe? So I think we've got 75. Oh, hang on. Oh. Like there's a lot. I think there's 75 plus another. Say 5, 10, 20, 21. So there's about 96. That's probably not the right maths. Or something like that. Water extractors. And the 75 of them are for just water. I need just a load of water on its own. The other few bits of water is for some copper, making some copper. This belt here is got some copper in it. So I did a little bit of, I made a bit of aluminium. There was a video recording I made where I did some of the early tiers and finished phase 3, and then I realised it wasn't recording, and that was like an hour. That was like 2 hours of footage gone down the video, including actually loading up the elevator and everything. And I was very happy, and I set it all up. I made all the stuff. So you can see now we're in. If you can see, sort of in the top here, we're in phase 4. So we have more things to build. I haven't actually researched any of those, I don't think. Have I? I don't think I have. I don't think any of them are researched yet, because they need a lot more aluminium parts, or things like cooling systems and stuff, which is, again, not something I've researched. Basically, all I've researched is all this stuff. And yeah, I don't know what any of it's used for. It's used for a lot. So yeah, the aim of this facility is just to make aluminium sheets and casings. But to make sheets you need copper, that's why I've got this copper conveyor here. But there's a lot of bauxite. There are a certain amount of things of bauxite. I think there's some here, there's some here, there's 3 over here. I think there's another couple sort of in this sort of hole in the middle of the map, which I haven't gotten to yet. I need to gather all that up. I also need to gather up some of the coal, and I need to get a load of quartz as well. I think I need to get all of that quartz. I think there's some quartz up here I can get as well. And I think basically all of this, I think I need to get all these things of coal, plus this coal as well. I think, did I write down exactly how much? I know I wrote down, hang on, this is for me. I'm just going to bring up the notepad of all the resources. You can't see this, but there's a lot. There is... So, in pure material, I need 6,150 bauxite, which is all the bauxite I can run with maximum overclocked Mark II miners. That's how much I can get. I need 3,075 quartz, which makes 5,125 silica. I need 3,075 coal, and you need a load of water, but I've done the water. The water's quite easy because the water is just there. And I've piped all that up. So I need the bauxite, the quartz, and the coal. So what we're going to do first is, we're not belting this coal up. I think it's all of these 5 coal. Is it that one as well? I don't know. It might be that one. I don't think so. I know it's definitely these 5. And there's some up here, and I think that's enough. And there's a bit more in the middle here. So I'm going to build... So for these bauxite and this coal, I'm going to build a train here, because this is the train line. The train line goes along this beach. And it will go here, and we'll make a little train station to bring that over. And I think sort of through the middle of the map, I'm going to build another train line that sort of stops sort of the top end of the swamp sort of here, that sort of just cuts through the middle of the map. And then we can drop everything off here. And that's all here. And that's what we'll do. And if we've got a bit of time, I don't know, maybe I'll boot up something else. I don't know. Also, I just realised that was Tetris. It was Pong we played when I did Satisfactory last, wasn't it? It was Pong, not Tetris. I revert my writing. Also, why does it say it was written at 11:24 p.m? Why was that written 3 years in the future? Americans, man, they're weird. Right. Why was that written at 24 minutes past 11? And I commented at 5 to 9. I don't know. Again, Americans, they're weird. Yes. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Yes, let's get the resources. They're all over here. Yes, they're all in this direction. So yeah, it's a lot of making a lot of belts and trains, and that will take about 3 hours, I think, 2.5, 3 hours. And yeah, that's sort of it. Give me your review, Lord. Never. It's mine. I'm keeping it. It's my intellectual property. So I already started with some of the bauxite. I did I think 2 here. What I'm also going to do is I'm turning the monsters off. Well, not off. They don't attack me because I can't be bothered to get harassed by giant spiders. It's not really what I do like to enjoy my afternoon. Right. So that's coal, and then I think this is also coal. I think they need power, don't they? I need to bring power over here. So let's start with that. Wire's too long. Wire's too long. There we go. Not too long anymore. Your new one, the quartz and green one. I don't know, I could probably take some screenshots of it. And I don't know. I was surprisingly happy with it. Look, it was something I sort of whipped up in sort of about an hour. Thereabouts. It took about an hour to make. No, not that. What's the button? F. There you go. And then I can zip line over. And then Japan. Yeah. Adam. It turns out the reason Adam wasn't on the stream yesterday is because he was too tired. He was too tired from sitting at his desk doing very little. And was too tired to come on the video, to come on the stream. That was his excuse. He wasn't tired enough to time little dude out. It is a skill issue. That is a severe skill issue. It is immense. He's letting the side down. In all honesty, he's letting the side down. There's uranium up there. I forgot. Where's that other? Oh, there it is. Good. I think it... Is that in range? Oh, I can just do that. There are probably better ways of linking these up. Come on, it's gotta land, it's gotta work somewhere. Oh. Come on, it was blue somewhere. Click it! I have to get there somehow. How do I get up there in the first place? Up this way, I imagine. Oh, I didn't. And recharge. You sent a picture of that? Oh, is it of the... No, that is... That is right. I think... Yeah, that is... I think that's right. It looks lower. Is it really that low? I mean, I haven't seen it in a while. It looks... The scene looks quite low. I think that looks right. Yeah, that looks about the right width of the blocks, of the roundels. Yeah, it just looks really low. I just don't remember it looking that low. But yeah, I think that's about right. Let me put my tabs back. But no, I think that is about right. I'm gonna kill these things because they're annoying. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna kill these weird stalky looking things, look, because they produce toxic gas, and that is just not good for the environment. I keep forgetting my this game has control support now, and it makes my controller vibrate. Even though I've turned off the vibrate control thing, it still vibrates. The TARDIS is the rotor. Oh, is it like... I guess it's some sort of model mishap or something. This is even where the freaking miner... Where's the thing go? Oh, it's down there. Where'd I put... Oh. I didn't have to go. Oh, that's green? That means it hasn't been overclocked. If it's green, it needs overclocking. We all need overclocking, otherwise they won't work. If they don't have the power shards in, they won't run. Or they won't run at peak efficiency. These are Mark IV belts, which aren't... Oh, no, that's fine, because this is 150, yeah, these are actually Mark V belts. Because these are going at 150 a minute. But I need to be max. It needs to be that 150, otherwise I'm not making enough coal. No. But no, I still think... No, I read that as Pong, because I knew we played some other old game last I played Satisfactory, and I forgot it was Pong, not Tetris. I just saw like old game, my brain sort of went on autofill. When I played Tetris, I used to love playing Tetris at like school. That was like the thing I played on the school computer. We got quite competitive with it. It's because I read it as this old game, and my brain sort of blanked it over. Because my brain knew you played an old game when we played Satisfactory on the stream before, but I forgot it was Pong, not Tetris. It clearly says Anno. Do you just want another Anno video? I mean, I'm alright with that. I'd love to do another Anno video. Yeah, Anno's great. I love Anno. I don't know why I don't play like a single player game with it. I don't know why. 'Cause I probably would get more out of it. I don't know. I should play Stellaris single player. One day I will play Stellaris and I'll learn actually how you actually play it, because I just press buttons. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't got a clue. I would mod it up the arse though. I play it with a crap ton of mods, because because the good thing you can do with Stellaris, especially with the Doctor Who mod specifically, the one we used back in November, that isn't a total conversion mod. There's a Star Trek one you can get, which is called like New Horizons, and it's a bit like Armada 3 and 4. It's a full conversion mod, and you just put in the species and the races you want for their ships and stuff. But the ships you can get separate as ship sets, which are just part of the vanilla game, and you can add them in, and you can add in like portraits and stuff. And there's loads of things like this. There's Doctor Who ones we've got. There's Star Wars ones, so you can get like the Empire and stuff. And I imagine you can get loads of other sci-fi characters and races if you just sort of dig hard enough and dig, just find enough of them. So you could do it with loads. So this is gonna be difficult. My Q key's a bit broken. The Revenge, hide Adam's TARDIS key, and if he doesn't find it, he has to play Fortnite. No, because he knows I'm more invested in that world than he is, so he just won't care. He just won't play it anymore. He just won't go on the he just won't go on the server anymore. To be honest, I haven't really for a while since that video. I should, because I like it. I've been building machines and stuff. We've sort of stopped playing that world. We had our sort of 2-week phase with it. I say 2 weeks. It was we had our sort of 2-month phase, and then we've sort of forgotten about it. Also, due to the fact that only until like about a week only until about last week, Adam actually couldn't get his Minecraft working at all because of the Online Safety Act in Britain, and literally only like a couple of I think it was just roughly about a week ago he got it working again. So that's one of the reasons. But yeah, I haven't been on for a while. I've been designing like machines because it had to create, and I was I was designing machines that make sandstone and make bricks and stuff, and it was great. It's great fun. And I was like designing like a building that it would all sit in, but yeah. We might go back to it when they port Dalek mod over to 1.20. We might go back to it for that. Because that was fun. Right, I'm excited. I might wait until that happens. Then we might do the Dalek mod video with Adam, maybe. Because then I haven't got to go through the fuss of getting him to install 1.16. Because I doubt he's got 1.16. Or if he does, he probably has to he probably hasn't got the right version of Forge or something for it. So if we wait until 1.20, it just makes everyone's lives easier. Apparently, my own mental state. Would you rather go to Weatherspoons or Germany? Or France? Weatherspoons. Would I like to put spoons out in the rain and watch them rust? Or Germany? I don't know. I haven't been to. I don't know. What would I go to see in Germany? It's not exactly a holiday destination. Or France 1940? I don't want to go to 1940s France. I don't think the French were to be in 1940s France, to be honest. Though but I imagine Germany in 1940s would be right, because in 1940s Germany, all the Germans were in France. So no Germany, just Weatherspoons. What modern day Weatherspoons? I go to Weatherspoons. You know, I don't hate that. There's a lot of people in this country who have things against Weatherspoons. I know there was a thing that I think their owners are a bit sort of Brexity and stuff. But in terms of just like food, I think you sort of get what you pay for and stuff. There are a lot of people who are severely against. Can I turn this fog off? I got a mod. I thought toggle fog. There you go. Force rain. Overcast. I don't want the fog. I want to be able to see, please. Thank you, game. Yeah, I finally got a mod. It said I had 2. What's the other mod I had? I don't know what the other mod is. But no, I got a mod that you can change the weather with it. And Yeah, it's brilliant. It just makes life so much easier because it's a bit of an arse building stuff like this in the dark. So I turned off the dark. I imagine in a while it will stop working because not long, I imagine 1.2 will be released. In, I imagine, a couple of months. I'm not going to go on the experimental like I did with 1.1 because there's nothing particularly there that I care about. Because they're adding... What are they adding? There's a new kind of pipe. They're adding fluid trucks. They're adding... What are they adding? They're adding, like, new things to the world. So they're not... Because, of course, the map's fixed, but they're changing how the ore nodes... I think they're how the rarity works. So how they work is... so that's an impure... What's the coal here? All the nodes have 3 rarity levels. They have impure, normal, and pure. So these are both impure, so it's like the worst they can be. So this is 150. So in theory, I could fit more belts on here. Where are the other 2 coals? There's 2 sort of to the north, sort of up this path, and there's 2 and there's 2 this way as well. So they're impure. Are these 2 also impure? Impure. They're all impure. That's why I need so many, because they're all bloody impure in this area. I do think I should have moved where this is built, but I've sort of invested it too much time. I bought all those water extractors, and if I didn't build the water extractors yet, I probably would have moved it. But then I would have had to move all the pipes through, and pipes are a bit of an arse and issue. But I did build a water tower, so I did sort of repair. Ooh, I forgot these were in the game. I think me and Adam found one of these once in our first playthrough together. I forgot these were in the game, because they're only in sort of this one biome. So apparently, near here, there are 2 coal... Where is the coal? Can you see it? Right. Come on. Q. John Delancey. There we go. Right. Q! I am like Patrick Stewart. I just shout Q all day, and I get paid through the nose for it. Wait, I wish I got paid. Insert Patreon joke here. One day we'll make it, and it will be really depressing, and we'll get cancelled for basically scamming our viewers. But yeah, one day. One day, when we ever get, if we actually have time, would you rather play as the Doctor or play as a literal Doctor? Well, like acting. So basically, do you want to be in Doctor Who or Casualty? I think I'd rather play as the Doctor, because that'd be more fun. I don't really want... my idea of fun really isn't... I don't know. Is it a British medical drama or an American one? Because the Americans love their medical dramas. Specifically dramas about... Or, like, just dramas about, like, the emergency services. They can't get enough of them in America. They really do. Because for British... Like, okay, medical dramas. For Britain, we've got Casualty... Holby City. I don't think Holby City... Is Holby City still on? And Doctors. That was it. To be honest, I don't think Holby City and Doctors are even on the telly anymore. I think it might just be Casualty. And the only reason I know about Casualty is it always used to be on after Doctor Who on a Saturday night. Like a typical sort of Saturday night when Doctor Who was on, it was Strictly Come Dancing, Doctor Who, Casualty. And every episode of Casualty always started the same. It was always like... There would be character bits, but it would always open... The first sort of 10-15 minutes would always be some random book who'd fall downstairs, or get hit by a bus, or have a shipping container dropped on his knees, or getting thrown out of the cabin of a helicopter, and then they'd be rushed to the hospital, and then they'd have all the doctors being, "Oh, look, we're people," and talking with each other about having sex, or whatever doctors do. And that was sort of it. But, American ones, they've got loads, they've got like 4 or 5 sort of all running on like different channels consecutively, all at the same time. And then you've got like the ones about like fire engines, they got like the police ones. Like in Britain, we used to have something called The Bill, which is very old. I think that sort of stopped I think that was sort of around the time I was born was The Bill. So that's like 20 years ago. Then you had there's the other. Okay. And then you had a bit more modern one is what's it called? Is it Blue Lights? The sort of like it's like about sort of like rookie police officers set in Ireland, I think. And then yeah. I mean, really old-fashioned. You had Heartbeat, and Heartbeat was pretty pog. Had a banging opening theme. But that was sort of it. But like in America, you've got things like the Rookie and all that sort of stuff. Would you probably be playing Minecraft or GTA 5 right now? Actually, probably Minecraft. Right now, I actually was playing a bit of Minecraft before I started the stream. That's what I've been doing sort of most of the day, really. Was playing Minecraft. Oh, they all need power, don't they? But luckily, there's a power plant sort of right here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this Sam node. I mean, Sam is sort of it's very end game stuff, Sam. So I'm not too fussed with it at the very moment because it is all, like I said, it's all very sort of end game stuff. So I'm just gonna sort of just leave it there, basically. But yeah, they especially their little edible things. And they're all quite depressing because a lot of the crutches of a lot of the plots are just oh, I can't afford the medical fees, and it's just sort of showing how they can get around it through like legal loopholes and stuff. And that's most of the plot is just oh, we don't have it's just oh, medical insurance. That's probably why they don't have any healthcare reforms in America, because if they did, all their plot lines for their shows would go, because they'd have no plots, because a lot of them are just like, we don't have money for medical bills. So if they run out, if they stop those sort of things, the shows will have no plot lines. Right, so this is 300. Plus that is 450, and there's another 2 out there, so that brings it up to 750? I think, if I add the other 2, they're up that way. So I might be able to mix them all together, put them on one belt. Well, how fast are these? How fast are Mark 4s? I could put them all. I might put them all on a Mark 5 actually, because I've got a load of spare aluminium, and I can put them all on one belt, and it just saves time. Saves resources. So let me put a merger on. Let me break sort of this part of the belt. Put a merger on like that, and then set to Mark 5. Then all this will be Mark 5. It's going to burn a bit through my aluminium, but it's fine. I should have a massive store of it, I think, don't I? Don't I? Yeah, it's filling back up. I have a massive store of aluminium. The 1,000 is just in the depot. I have a massive bin full of it. What's the plan, Valius TV? I'm belting coal. That's what I'm doing. I'm role-playing as, the Welsh. No. It's basically, I'm coal mining. I'm role-playing as the Welsh. That is quite literally what I am doing. I'm role-playing as the Welsh, right? So we need to get these 3 up here as well. These 2 up here. And this will come up to, it should be, if I've done my maths right, 750. Well, I can check. So it's 300 plus 300 plus 150. 750. There we go. Here's Welsh. I'm not Welsh. Don't. I'd say don't do it, but like a lot of people I know have like Welsh connections and like Welsh sort of heritage. So they'd all hate me if I said I hate the Welsh. Unless it's rugby, then I hate the Welsh. There's no pure sort of hatred. There's no stronger blood feud between the English and the Welsh. Especially, I mean, they have a lot, but the big one is rugby. If it's Scotland, it's more football. Because fun fact, the first ever international football game was England versus Scotland. That was the first ever international football match. And it was England versus Scotland. And I think they actually do like an anniversary thing for it. Every like year or so, I think it is, they do like a friendly match in anniversary of the first international match, I believe. Or at least every like sort of big sort of milestone of it. And it was only like, I think 150 years ago? I think it was, something like that. And I think the thing that I love about it is you'd think that'd be an epic, you know, for the first ever international football match between two sort of country teams, you'd think it'd be this massive epic match. It was 0-0, apparently. And that was it. I think it was a friendly, so there were no like penalty shootouts or anything. But it was 0-0. I just find that quite funny, because that's a bit sort of anticlimactic. So I know there's one there. Oh, it's just around the corner. Is it? Is it just sort of over here? Over here? Over yonder? I think it's 50 meters away. Oh, it's directly beneath me. Right, it's just down there. Right. I've got now. Of course, this isn't all of it, because if this is 750, so this is all 750 plus these two. So that's impure as well. So that brings up to 900. So I think this is 1200. So this is like just under half of the amount of the coal. Then there's these two. That's a pure, so that's pretty good. There's a normal. I don't think we need these three. I think the rest of the coal is in this sort of splodge in the middle of the map that I haven't explored. Actually, what I might also do, again, not for you, this is just for me, I'm going to get the Satisfactory map thing up. Where is it? Satisfactory, interactive map, there we go. Is this a useful bit of kit to have? It's a very useful tool, the interactive map. It's a very useful tool. Let's move that around. What are you doing with the coal? I'm moving it over here to make bauxite. Not bauxite, aluminium. Because you need coal. What stage is the coal in? Let me check with the coal. Where do you put the coal? The coal goes with the. So, okay, so you take the bauxite. You mix the bauxite with water, and you get a thing called alumina solution. And silica as a byproduct. Then you take the aluminium solution with the coal, and that makes aluminium scrap and water. Then you take the aluminium scrap and the silica to make aluminium ingots. You make the ingots make casings, and if you mix copper ingots with the aluminium ingots, you get aluminium sheets. And my plan is to make, I think it's 3,150 casings a minute and 3,000 sheets a minute. That is the max. You can use a lot less if you use petroleum coke. Have I actually researched the petroleum coke? Because there's some. That's one of the alternates, isn't it? Petroleum coke. I don't think I've unlocked that. Have I unlocked that alternate? I haven't. I do have a load of hard drives, but it will probably need to be revamped at some point anyway, because I'm only using Mark II as I unlock Mark IIIs. Maybe when I unlock Mark IIIs, I might sort of overhaul it and stuff. But to be honest, I just want to sort of get this game finished. I don't care about being the most efficient. I'll need to at the moment, but for now, I just want aluminium set up. When I can get a massive stockpile of it, then maybe I can sort of break it down and rejig it and use the trains. Oh look, there's the blue crater train line. That will probably be moved because I don't like it now. I think it's a bit impractical being there. Right. So has it got to go up this path? Is this where it needs to go to meet up the line? Yes. I'm also going to blow up this tree. Don't like that tree. Right. Come on. Key! There we go. I need to I should rebind the I should rebind the button. I should rebind the build menu button to not be Q, because it's just getting ridiculous at this point. It's getting ridiculous. Right, fill her up, and then we got to belt her up. We need coal for steel. I am gonna need cog steel. That is true. That is correct. I don't actually know how much. Yeah, I've got a bit of steel. Well, I have like one very primitive. Actually, no, because that uses coal generators. I will revamp my The next step I need to do once I've done this. My next step is to revamp sort of all my existing like bases, like the ones that build like all my basic resources and my steel and stuff. They need to be sort of redone because I think a lot of them are still using Mark 1 miners and they're not even overclocked. So I can sort of revamp all those and make them much better. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of sort of a lot of retrofitting you have to do. I find with Satisfactory. But I'm aware this isn't a perfect world because I've never actually ever done aluminium before. I've never gotten this far in the game. I think I've beaten phase. I've never beaten phase 4. I've certainly beaten phase 3. I think when I last beat phase 3, that wasn't a multiplayer map with Adam. But I think was that the one we were gonna make into a series? I think it was, and he had like basically 24 hours or so, like 20, 30, 40 hours of footage that we just never got through, and then we stopped because no one could be bothered to edit all the footage. We did like 2 videos, and they were good, except for the fact that it never got finished. And it was like fully hard. Like we started in the desert and stuff as well, to make our lives a little bit more difficult. But about that point, I think that was the first time he like was sort of properly sort of playing it. And that was like my sort of, and I've been playing it for quite a while. 1 pure oil into petroleum coke is about equal to 6 pure coal nodes. Really? Oh, there isn't. Oh, there is oil sort of nearby. Actually, no. The nearest oil is the blue crater. I mean, I guess there is oil up here. You know what? You know what, Valius? I actually might go back to. Let me go back to the hub and go through my. Oh god, that's fat. Is that? Oh, 'cause it's Mark 5. I'm actually going to go back to the hub actually and have a look and see if I can re-roll some of my things to actually see if I can get that, because that might be useful. Because there is petroleum. I could set a little petroleum coke thing with that little bit of oil I've got up here, because I was going to build a train line here anyway. That might actually be quite useful. I mean, are these pure oil nodes? What are these oil nodes? They're normal, pure. Oh, that's not bad. That actually might be a good idea if I can do that, and that does make my life a hell of a lot easier. But I guess I need 2 alternate recipes. Or is that going to screw much with my maths? I don't know how much that will screw with my maths, but I'll see if I can unlock them first. And if I can't unlock them, then sod it. I'll take my train. Because it is it quicker? Because it goes round. Is it quick? Would it be quicker just to sort of? No, but I mean, I have got. No, because now I've got to go back to the. I'll have to go back to the blue crater and take the. But I'll take the train. I like taking the train because it's nice. It's not perfect, but no, I'll have a look for. I'll have a look through. I know nothing about Satisfactory. I know and all this is just blowing into my head. Play it. It's great. It's just maths. It's maths with a train set built on top. That's all it is. If you like maths and trains, then play it. Honestly, it's great. I know Adam will go, "Ooh, Factorio's better," and yeah, Factorio is better, probably. But you know, it's that Top Gear meme. This is brilliant, but I like this. That is my opinion of Factorio. I think I did actually make that meme about Factorio and Satisfactory. Also with Space Engineers in Minecraft and also TNG and DS9. I do like that meme format. I basically use it every time I'm having an argument with Adam. It's like, I agree, I hear you, but I like this. I start sweating playing with the Create mod. This does make the Create mod look a bit. Like, the Create mod I think is just. I find it a bit not tedious. It's just because you have to sort of manually build every sort of tiny little thing, and I guess you can autocraft it, but you can't sort of automate everything with Create mod. You sort of can. There's that there's a graph thing I found with how to automate all the stuff you can automate with Cobble as like the start. Mind the spider. But of course, that still uses things that you can't automate. Though with this, you can automate literally everything. It takes a while, but you can automate every little piece. And that's not the point of it. Like there are some things you can't manually build, like space elevator parts. You have to make with the machine. You have to make in a factory. You can't make it just with your bare hands. Make a Doctor Who board. That seems difficult. Move thing. I've captured you. No. Let's go to my message retracted. Okay. I mean, I can see the error. I can see the thing telling me that you've retracted the thing, but never mind. Anything for petroleum and coke? I mean, I can rescan them. I haven't locked petroleum coke. I have got some more to go through, don't I? Yeah. Let's re-roll one. Let's rescan. I'm not gonna rescan. A tiered iron plate. Fine black pepper. Ooh. It's compacted coal. So, oh, actually, you know what? I might have that. In case I ever want to redo something with my armory. Charcoal, steel, gas canisters. Let's re-roll this one. What do I get from this? Ooh! In a smelter. Ooh, yes, I'll definitely take that. So, okay, so what does that change? Hang on, let me check the thing. So, aluminium ingot. So normally to make an aluminium ingot, you mix it with silica. It's half the output though. So instead of 6 to 4, it's 2 to 1. So if you divide by 3, 4 divided by 3 is certainly a number, I guess, isn't it? 4 divided by 3 is that. So you get a little bit less, but you don't need all the silica. I mean that. Ooh, that would slightly screw with my numbers, but would make my life. Where is? It's alphabetical, isn't it? It's not alphabetical. Frick's aluminium then. Why isn't this alphabetical? Let's see. I really should go through these and see if there's any of these I want. Fused quartz crystals. Or cheap silica. I might have. It's always to have something with concrete, because concrete's one of those things you always like have far much that you need. Fused wire. 90-minute. Normally it's 30. Ooh, Caterium. Or Caterium wire. What's Caterium wire? I'll just make it so just one Caterium ingot makes 120-minute. Ooh. Yeah, go on then. Motor using crystallicity to make motor, that seems a bit backwards. I'll take all the ones for wire. Iron alloy, recycle plastic. Yes, I'll take that. Coated cable. Deuterium circuit board. Let's re-roll. Take the concrete. Concrete again. It's one of those things you always get. You always have loads of limestone and stuff lying around, so it's. I don't know, that might have been a stupid thing. Steel rod. Or Caterium computer. So what was it? That's 375. What do you normally get? 2.5. And it's rubber and a Caterium instead of cable. I'll probably have that over the steel rod. No one's ever gonna. Coated iron plate. Fine. I don't know why I keep collecting all the concrete ones. Electrode circuit board. I mean, I think you can unlock all of them. I don't think there's ever a thing where you sort of run out of things. I think there are more hard drives than there are recipes. I think. Insulate cable, plastic air limiter, charcoal, aluminium beam. Aluminium beam? Steel clast, tempered copper, rigger motor, insulated cable, crystal computer, molded beam, dilute fuel. We're sort of getting the... there it is! There it is! Electrode, aluminium scrap. So you get aluminium scrap and water using 4 petroleum coke. Oh, it's just heavy oil residue. Oh, okay. Okay, that was the one I was looking for, but I guess should we keep going? Steel frame, heavy flexible frame. He's gone. The guy, the sage with his knowledge has gone. This is a dark day. What will I do without him? Copper rotor. The steel rotor. I like the steel rotor machine. It's kind of gutted. I likes quick wire. Quick wire's a bit of an awkward one. I might have. I mean, is that better than? It's a little bit faster. I mean, AI limiters. Oh, I guess actually I'll have that one. And then I guess we'll go with the aluminium beam. I don't want the one for charcoal. Go with the cable, and then what's next? Steel cast or diluted packaged fuel. Yeah. And then what's the last one? Steeled frame or heavy flexible frame. Fused crystals. Okay, we'll go with the stator one. Right. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to sort of burn through all my my things. Actually, I didn't have to go back here because I can do that from the. I can do that on the fly, can't I? So all these need. I think this one gives you a lot of interesting. This one gives you a lot of things. Yeah, the assembly director system, supercomputers, radio control units. These are the funky things. So I should have a load more things. So okay, all right, okay. This sort of. All right, okay, all right. I guess it's a refinery we need. Yay, more maths! This is what I love about this game. I love doing maths. So petroleum coke, 40 a minute to 120. Ooh, so 3 times you get 3 times the amount. So that's certainly a lot. And then in what do you do to make? Hang on. Let me scrap. So with the solutions, that's the bauxite and the water. And then you mix it with that. So you need twice as much. How much solution are we making? It's 6,150. That's all the magic number. Yeah, because it all roots back to the bauxite and the aluminum solution is the exact same amount as aluminium ingots you make. The only one where it changes is with the solution is the scrap. The scrap goes up to like 9,000. So it's 6,150 a minute, and that's a minute being made. So that needs. Well, it makes 300 that a minute, right? Expand, that's what I want. So that makes 180 a minute. So. So you make more a minute. So it would mean we'd need more luminous scrap. Actually, we need less water because the way I've built the system is those 75 extractors don't make the. I think you also need I think in total you need 9,000 water. But 3,075 water is made as part of as a byproduct making the scrap here. So this is the one I was using. So that makes 120 a minute. This actually no, we would need more. I would have to make a few. I'd have to make another pipe or so because it's so it would go down from 3075 to less than 3 because it goes from 120 a minute to 105 a minute. And I had about 26 or about 25 refineries. So it would go from 120 times 25 for that, which is, if I get my phone to do some maths to explain this. Calculator. So instead of, what was it, 120 times 25, it's roughly, so that's 3,000. So it'll go to 105 times 25, which is, that's minus 105 times 25 to 2006, which means I'd have to make more water extractors. I'd have to make a few more water extractors to get it back up to that 3,000 mark. I'd have to make another sort of three and a bit hundred, which isn't terrible. Because what's the difference? Hang on, yeah. So 2625, isn't it? 300. So it can't be. It's not more than 6 times. So maybe I only need like one more pipe, basically. That's like one more Mark II pipe, which isn't too much. That isn't too bad, so that's fine. Of course, I've got to package it. And to make the packages, you need canisters, which you can make. You can only make. I haven't got. I swear there's one you can make with iron. I don't think I've unlocked. Oh no, here we go. Oh, there's one with. Yeah, you can make one with iron and copper sheets. I thought there was one that was just iron, but there's the steel one, but with plastic. But it depends on yeah, it depends on how much is being made. So maybe we can do that. And and all that coal was pointed to you because now you don't need any coal at all. I'd have to slightly redo my numbers, roughly. Because I think that does mean we make less, right? Oh, it's the scrap, isn't it? It's the scrap. So it is less. It's 60 less a minute. It's 300 over 360. So we are making less scrap. But it does use less solution. That is pretty overpowered. It uses like 25% less. Yeah, it uses 25% less, and then uses what, a sixth less scrap. So I guess it would level out. Yeah, I think the only real downside is because I'm gonna build a train thing that I can package it up. I can make another train that moves the packages back, and there's a chance we could just recycle the packages, sort of. We won't have to. If I make like a bin of canisters and have them on a train, maybe I could sort of recycle the canisters, maybe. Because you can build fluid cars, but they're not very efficient compared if you package it. You don't carry a lot of fluid in a fluid car. So you have to build more of them, which means you need a bigger train, you need more power, it's a bit more of a fuss. But no, I quite like that idea. This is why I should do more streams of this, because people come in with tips. Thank you very much for that, Valius TV, if they ever come back. But that is a good idea. I think that is a good idea, because yeah, I've got oil. This is where I wanted to build a train line anyway. So I mean, I have wasted like the first hour of the stream basically doing that, but I went all around. I was here. I went all the way around. I was basically just down here. Because that basically just means all I got to do is get the quartz and the bauxite. Basically, it knocks a job off my list. And places with this. I mean, of course I got to build all that and I got to fluid it all up, but That's not the end of the world. Okay, should we go... Yeah, well, I've got to go over there anyway, because I've got to fill in this area and find all the mines. And two, I think I might have to build another radio beacon. That's what these are. That's why I'm detecting all these items. I think I need to build another one in the middle to sort of find it all. We'll go on foot, I think. Which is this way? This way. Actually, what I might do quickly while I'm here... I have loads of remains filled up. And do I have any slugs? I do. I'm going to chuck all these in my power shard machine. And chuck these all in the thing to make more tickets. And I'll take any of the things I've got, and I can make some more health kits as well. It's always good to come back every now and again to redo all that. And then I've got loads in the thing. What will I run out of first? I imagine it'll be beryl nuts. Right? Beryl nuts? Yeah, beryl nuts, because that's like 12, 11, 10. Oh, no, it'll be the berries. Yeah, 7. Yeah, it'll be the berries, yeah, I forgot the berries go at 2 at a time. And then we can... Oh, I've run out of... Oh, no, because I thought that one used nuts. Oh, that one uses nuts, but it uses alien protein, which I turn into tickets. And now I get a load more things in here. Can I depot this? I've only got one Mercer Sphere left. I'd like to sort of save them. Oh, I've got a load in there as well. Oh, it did say it finished, but I'll put the next one in. So what have I got now? Alclad casing. Oh, so it takes... Oh, it uses the copper. You know what? Maybe. And I'll put another one in. I'll put them back in my pocket, in my depot. Right. Which direction was it? This way. So yeah, like I said, all these need to be revamped because I think all these are using... Are they only using Mark 1s? Oh, that's a Mark 2, but it isn't overclocked. This is definitely using a Mark 2 because I remember rebuilding. I remember redoing all this. That was on the Pong stream. Where I did all that. That was all on the Pong stream. Actually, there's a bit of oil there. What's that oil? Is that pure? Normal. Because that is quite close. I mean, again, I'm sort of. I mean, yeah. I mean, that is like. Isn't that the game's like second biggest oil field? Oh no, there's oil up. No, this is the game's biggest. I think there are the two main oil fields. I think is this one, and I think the one up here. I think there's a little bit of oil dotted around. So there's a little bit there. There's a little bit over there. Yeah, that's the stuff. That's where I'm building my computers, and that's the armory for the blue crater. I think there's some. There might be some. I don't think there's any more here because this is the grasslands. There's no oil in the grasslands. I think there's the oil here, and there's a load of oil. I think up here. Maybe some sort of up here. Maybe on at the very edge of the map. But I think the main oil field is up here. This is the main oil field I think in the map. I am planning to redo this area because this is, of course, my armory. I think what I will do one day is, if I think I'm going to run low on power and I haven't got to nuclear yet, what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to stockpile all the stuff here. So all the explosives and the ammo, store all up in like a load of bins, like sort of 10 bins each, and then shut all the machines off and replace it all with just making turbo fuel. So all the coal and sulfur that's making like the gunpowder, I'll use that to make petroleum coke or whatever, or the compacted coal, which is turned into turbo fuel. And I think there's also some nitrogen up here. I think some are sort of up here. There's nitrogen, and the nitrogen you can use to make the rocket fuel, sort of the next one up after turbo fuel, which will also make more power. So I can make a bigger power plant. I think that's what most people do. They turn the blue crater into a power plant. So that's what I'll do. I might at some point turn the armory into a massive power plant. Though I'm not like running out of power. I suppose I'm sort of. It's like the only real thing I'm not really worrying about. Is power, but yeah, because the main power plants. I've got one up somewhere. Actually, isn't that the oil that this is using? Is that making a power plant? Yeah, I think this oil is making the power plant. But that's just using regular fuel. Then I've got the one down here which is using turbo fuel. And then I've got up here, I'm using all of this coal to make. I have quite a large coal power plant up here, and then I've got a little bit of coal up here, down here. This is where my steel is. But I could turn all of that coal into making steel rather than just coal power, because I'm sort of running on petrol power now. I'm more reliant on petrol than coal. This is literally where I just was, sort of, wasn't it? Oh no, I was down here, but this is pretty. I sort of forget how sort of actually pretty this game is. I don't think I've ever. Yeah, that's where I was gonna say I haven't been at. That's where I want to go. Actually, no, I think we went here in the map with Adam. Yeah, because I remember going up these. They were really tricky to get, and we had there's coal nodes up there. And yeah, we put yeah, I'll remember this. Yeah, we'll remember this. I do remember this very clearly. We brought up here. These are really awkward to run up because they're very thin and very slippy. And we brought a coal belt up here to power because we had a save. We had it so we had a lot of stuff early upgrades. So we could sort of build coal power plants a little bit quicker. And we ran coal belts either on this one or this one. And I think just on the lip of this cliff, there should be a coal node. If I remember correctly. That's the magic of fixed maps. You get you'll get a bit of nostalgia for other things that happened in parallel universes. So yeah, I think it's up on that sort of cliff, on this sort of little bit here. Come on. It's not up here. I could have sworn it was up here. Well, I'm deaf. Oh, there we go. I don't know how long that was broken. Obviously for the whole map, because people were responding to me. Yeah, for some reason, just now, my mic sort of broke. There we go, I fixed it. There we go. So yeah, down there. So up here was where... So this is where the wet coal came from. Little dude mentioned that earlier. You mentioned that earlier. This is where this is where the wet coal came from. And it went down there. And went down there into the woods. Oh, there's a... We don't see it. Oh, because I'm on the stream screen. There we go. Because I was fiddling around the settings. There we go. So yeah, down here somewhere. Because I think... No, it can't have been there. Where was the pond where the wet coal actually was? It must have been... Was it over here, maybe? Is this the wet coal pond? It might be that, or that, maybe? Maybe not that one. I think that one is in the right sort of... Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think it might have been... I think this was the wet coal pond. I think it was there. If a memory serves. I'm getting all this notes. Yeah, I've never actually been into this wood, into this sort of a cherry grove of uranium. I actually do want to go down there because I want to see what you need to unlock that thing. Because we're quite near. There was a thing down there. There was a drone pod, and if this is quite near sort of the opening, sort of one of the starting locations, it should be quite an easy access. Might even be just like a power thing, which I can do with just biomass burners, because I've got something I can burn probably. Oh yeah, I've got biofuel. I always carry a bit of biofuel on me. Oh, it's already been hacked. It's already been looted. Let me just sort of break everything else, just so I know if this place has been looted. There you go. I imagine the one up there hasn't been looted if it's in sort of uranium. So obviously I have been here before, at some point, for some reason or another. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh! 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 Easy, no stress. Wasn't stressed in the slightest. Yeah, I'm told the monsters are annoying. I don't like the monsters. I don't because they're not. In Factorio, there's a point to them having the bugs, because they actually as you progress, they sort of progress with you. In this, they sort of don't. They're just sort of there. They're more of a sort of nuisance, and there's no real way to sort of stop them coming back, as far as I tell. I think they do just keep spawning. I think. So they're more of a nuisance than a sort of a gameplay thing. So I tend to just turn them off. Ooh, I've got a thing. Gather 50 summer sloops. Okay, achievement. A lot of the achievements in this are like sort of gold shiny ones, which I find quite interesting. Right. I know it's radioactive. I just want to know what's in here. What's in there? It needs 420 megawatts. Oh god, there's radiation stuff on the floor. Are the control rods aren't radioactive? They're just control rods. Yeah, I can pick those up and I won't die. So computers, them, aluminium casings, electromagnetic control rods, high-speed connectors. That's just a bit of. So what does it say? Need 420. Actually, can I just build like a power generator and run it off fuel? I need 2 of those. I need 2 of these. But I've got. Oh no, you need the fluid, don't you? You need the fluid. Yeah, it's a fluid input. You don't want the package. I'd have to build an I'd have to build an unpackager. I'd have to build a packager, and then fluid up. No, okay, no. I think I might just. I'll mark it. I'll mark it. I will mark it. There, and then I can name it. No, I thought I could name. Oh, you have to do it. You don't do it with a stamp. You do it with something else, don't you? One of these. How do I make one of these? A map marker. That's it. I'm still in the radiation, aren't I? There you go. I'm safe now. I need a map marker. Put it sort of there. Icon is the chest. 420 megawatts. There we go. So now I know there's a chest in there that needs 420 megawatts to open. See? It's useful. Normally you have to build a beacon, an actual sort of device for that, but now you can do it with ease. Right, so this area should be full of bauxite. If I if I use the ping things. There's one there. Normal, impure. I basically want to sort of just carve through it, really. Carve right through it to the other side. Sort of fill it. I just want to fill it all in, basically. I want to fill it in like a sort of buried treasure map, like a Minecraft buried treasure map. I just want to fill it in. This is very pretty, very pretty biome. Very dense. You wouldn't want to build anything in here unless you went out and flattened everything first with like explosives or a chainsaw. That would be a fun challenge to do, to like, because Adam and Kieran do both own this game. I do know that we all own it. Oh no, I'd like to do a challenge. Because in with 1.2, they're changing. You can change the rarity. That's what I was saying. You change the rarity. So from they don't have to be. They can be like all impure or all pure. So you can make the game like easier or harder. And I think you can also change how much you need to make the resources. So you can make everything needs double or everything needs half. You can up the power consumption. So you could make all the nodes pure nodes, but everything needs double the resources, but everything needs like half the amount of power, sort of thing. So theoretically, that you could just use, say, like just coal power and stuff because you need so little, and things like that. So you use less power and you can build other stuff instead of power generation. Is that another drop pod over there? I think it is. Should we go for that? I'm not gonna make it on this fuel, am I? Can I get to that? I might be able to get there if I really sort of tap it. Tap-a-roo. Yeah. Oh, more bloody radiation. There's a chance there's probably a lot of uranium in this area, I imagine. Oh, there's one of these guys. What do these need? Oh, it needs these! He's coming near me. He's gonna kill me. Get out of the menu. Oh god, there's two of them. It's these. It's the monsters. It's the things. If I just shoot them, the radiation will drop when they die. There's no spicy blocks. There's no uranium ore here. It's just this guy. That's one, and the whole thing should start to dip once he despawns. Bless me. Once he despawns... Oh, are those cooling systems? Are those cooling systems? Oh, hell yeah. Well, let's map. Control rods. Whoa! Pow. You dead? I'm dead. Oh, he's not actually. You dead? No, he's running away. You coward! Die. See, he wants to kill me. Okay. Throw it. That got him. Ah, he was hiding more. He was hiding some more aluminium sheets. There you go. That'll be useful. And then yoink. Run away. Ooh. Yoink, yoink them as well. Right. And then put that away. Put them away. Cooling systems. Put them away. Coal away as well. There we go. Ooh, there's a gold slug over there. making his machine. It's just that's what I call art. Right. So I really, it's very impressive. Whoa, whoa, careful on, Tiger. Yeah, dirty bugger. Actually, where did he exactly die? Ah, there we are. Squishy, squishy. Right. Okay, where was I going? Let's go sort of down this way. Sort of head towards the other, head towards sort of where the oil is, and then I can sort of start calculating exactly how much oil I can make. Can I make enough oil to get it all to work? And does that mean I can make... I mean, I should, in theory, maybe be able to make more scrap, maybe? Maybe make more than the 6,000? Which means I can make maybe a few... I'd probably make more sheets than casings. Oh, I've definitely gone the wrong way. I'm in the grassy fields. Oh, that is a view. Oh, you see, like, my train track sort of scything through a bit, yeah. I don't know exactly specifically where the main starting area is, like, specifically. I'd say it's sort of... well, there's the arch. It's certainly... I think it's sort of here-ish, I think. Because I remember building on the edge here, because I remember using this coal node, that's sort of on this sort of edge bit. I remember using that. So I think you spawn sort of in this sort of area. I think it's here in this sort of open space. I think that's where you spawn. And that's ideally the easiest place to start the game. If you do actually want to learn how the game plays, actually how to play, one person I recommend watching is, and one of the personalizers that I watch sort of to help me get ideas about what to do with this series, like sort of tips on like sort of resources and building tips and stuff like that, is a guy called Total X Clips or something, and who plays a lot of sort of management games, I think, like this, but primarily Satisfactory. And he's actually got 2 playthroughs running simultaneously. One is a proper sort of let's play thing, sort of like what my one is, just sort of just playing the game and trying to beat it. And there's another which is sort of like a tutorial playthrough, and it's a bit slower. It's at a further stage, and but it's called like I think he calls it like a guided playthrough. And the idea is it's tutorials mixed in with actually sort of playing the game, so you get to sort of learn how to play. You can sort of play along with him, and you sort of learn sort of the play of the game, not just sort of doing just sort of separate tutorials. I haven't watched it because I don't need it, because I'm just awesome. But that is a cool looking sort of thing there. But I want to go this way, sort of along the river. Let's go back to the river. I can sort of follow the river down, because the river sort of sides through where I want to go. Yeah, follow this little... Follow the stream. Follow the stream. Mind the gas. Oh, that missed. Ooh! Doo-doo-doo-doo. Ooh, what's... There's stuff behind these? It's not stuff behind these, these are just rocks. Ah, there's stuff behind this one. I can see the purple shiny. Actually, I have heard that there's like a cavern. I think it is somewhere. Is it in here? Is it near the grass fields? I might try to go looking for it. But there's a cavern filled with like, it's sort of like a starter pack thing. It's got stuff I've already unlocked, like the Blade Runners and this thing, the sword. I think it's also filled with like the little lizard dogs. you could pick up a free pair of Blade Runner things, which you need to do a bit of research to unlock. And you sort of get them from the get-go for free, and it sort of it helps you. It sort of gives you a sort of slightly easier start to the game. I wonder where it is, because I think it is in this general area. I think I might look it up in a minute when I get. Let me get to the oil thing and set it up, and I might maybe once we set it up we might. Actually, we might as well look for it now because we're in the area. We're only gonna get further away from it. I think we might just do it now. Ooh, that missed. No, come on. There we go. Some sleep. Nom. Right, let me go on the Steam thing because I assume it's on. It's in a guide. Is it the Doggo Cave? I think it's the Doggo Cave. Helmet location. Oh, that's how to find the other helmets. Yeah, because there's other helmets you can get, isn't there? I don't think it's that. Oh, that looks like. Oh, I like that one. That sort of like a Helldivery one. I quite like that. That's not. I mean, I like those, but crash site overview, beginner guide. That's not what it is. That's not what I'm thinking of. This game sucks. Game's a bit sorry. I saw what you mean. The game is, it's good, but there is a bit of a slog sort of in the early game. The big one that me and Adam sort of agree on is power. It does take a very long time to it takes a very long time to fully to get automated. The first time you get automated power is coal power, and coal power is a good sort of few hours or so into the game. It does take a while to get to that point. Cliff on the beach. 1932 April 6. Well, that's sort of up here. Oh, okay. There's another cave. It might not be the cave I'm thinking of, but I think sort of up here there's another cave in the direction we're heading, funny enough. Right? A lot of uranium ore. But apparently there's a hidden helmet here. And it looks a bit sort of Helldivery. I quite like it. I might try and get that. But apparently, if I was like that, it's here. It did say that. I think it says there's a. Is there? No, it says uranium, not a SAM node. But I think it's somewhere over here. So we might go. I might go looking for that. It's not the cave I could think of. I might Google that. I went on the Steam guides, thinking it'd be on the Steam guide. But no, if I've got to go into, I might go into Google quick and look for that. But I'm distracted. I'm so easily distracted. Ooh. Not gonna delete that, is it? Right. Oh, that needs status. Oh, yeah, I've got loads of status. Iron. Right. I assume this is probably quite early game stuff. Well, sort of early mid game. A lot of steel things and rotors and stuff. That'll do. More goodies for me. Right, again, is this the direction? This is sort of the direction. Oh, Christ. Wait, is this the cave? I kind of want the slug. purple slug. It's like 10 power shards right there. Right, I think it said it was like 1932, but like 800 was the coordinates. 19 was it 19 by 800? 8 and 19 by 800. So sort of basically there, sort of that side of the cliff. So I think, is this the entrance? I think it might be. It said there was lots of things, but I've turned the mob sort of damage off. So, ooh, this is a very funky cave. Very funky indeed, full of mushrooms. Now it said, I want to say the exact coordinates of the cave were. It was minus 1600, 660. So sort of north-ish. Of course, there's no Y coordinate. So I imagine it's sort of below. Actually, that's sort of endless water. I put the torch on. Oh, that does like the world of good. Is it like through here? Hit tab. Oh, the water's gone invisible. Is it through here? I think it is. I have no idea if I'm going the right way or not. Am I in the right sort of spot? I don't think I am, actually. I think I'm actually going the wrong direction. But this has all got a lead. I assume this all sort of loops back into the same sort of area. It's like, don't have butterflies or bats? It's in a nest. It's on like a grassy bit. Like a grassy patch of the cave with one of these sort of glow. It's a bit like it's like playing Hugh. That's it. I think this is it. I don't think this is quite the place I was thinking of. Oh, it's like yeah, it's like a cave, yeah. And then you also get a spare free Xeno Zapper, which I'm gonna put right in the thing, along with the rest of all of these. I'm going to figure out how I get out of here now. I guess it's back the way I came. That'd probably be the most logical. It's not the one I think. I think the one I think of is a bit more sort of nestled and secret. Oh, is there another one? It's full of like crap from like the wrecks of the ships, like the pods. There's some shatter rebar. There's some much of the frames. It's like they've pinched stuff from our bases and things, from like the drones from the crashed pods, and they've taken it here to build nests. That's quite a sweet little detail. So now I've got some shatter rebar again. It's going straight in the thing. Right, so here we are by the oil. So I said we get the oil done, and let's get some more explosive rebar. Oh, they're not full? Let's do that. Why are they not full? No, I'll go put them all in. There we go, and the control rods. Elements. Oh, and these as well. Sorry. Right. So out here is all of the oil. There's a patch. Sort of there and there. Okay. All I've got to figure out is how much you get from a pure and how much you get from a normal, and I can do some. I can extrapolate some mathematics from those things. I'll say it's just a lot of maths. It's just maths. Where's my moist coal? We might not need coal, thanks to the magic sage that is Valius TV. You might have saved me a lot of work. Now I've only got to find a crap ton of quartz, not a crap ton of coal. And quartz is a little bit more abundant, I think. While you need the same amount, you need about 3,000 of each. Quartz, I think, is generally a bit more abundant. So, yeah, and the coal I can use for other stuff. Like he said use it for coal, but yeah, for coal, for quartz. Quartz, freaking word brain. Steel. Crude oil. There's one there, and there's one there. Okay, I think as long as they're sort of one of each. So that's the pure and the normal. Okay. Production oil extractor. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. Right. Okay. So this is on the pure. How much you get from pure? 600. So I imagine from the normal you get 300. I think 300's the number I'm looking for here. 300? 300, right. So we get 600, we get, what, 1800? 6, 12, 15, 18. Yeah, yeah, we get 1800 crude oil. Right, let me write that on the notepad. So I've got it all written down. Right, oil equal 1800. Right, so to make petroleum coke, you need heavy oil residue. How? We can just make heavy oil residue, can't we? With only the polymer resin as the thing, that's fine because we can just bin polymer resin. We can just bin that. That's fine. That's 40 a minute. Right, and then from the 40 a minute, it was that one. Right, okay, so... Right, so it's 1800 times 30. No, it's got to be divided by 30. That's how many machines we're going to have. Divide by... So it's 60 machines. Equals... No, was it 60? It was 60 machines. 60 machines. Not 650, Christ's sake. And then, so that's 60 times... 60 times... Sorry, how much was it? 40. 69, 40 equals 24 crude oil. So I'm making 2,400 crude oil. So 2,400 crude oil. So then that's 2400 divided by 180. No, by... Oh no, yeah, there's heavy... No, I've missed a step. So then this one has got to make the petroleum coke. There we go. So, oh, this is 1 to 1. And then that's 120, which is 120, that's one, oh, that's 60, so it's 2 to 1. So it's 60 refinery, oh god, this is good. This might take a little bit more time. Maybe, but this is worth it. So, the 40... So the 60 of them, then that goes into 60, and then it's 30 of these. Because it's half. Because that's 40, 120, and then it's 12 to 6, or 12 to 4, but it's a minute. 120 a minute, down to 60 a minute. So that means that's 60 machines. So yeah, so that yes, crude oil equals well, it's the same. So it's then 60 times 120. $7,200. Coke. In caps. No. Coke. So 7,200 Coke. Is that right? That doesn't sound right. 72 divided by 60, wasn't it? Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, because it's half, so you need double the machines. So it's 120 refineries of this, and then that's times 300. So it's 120 times 300. Sod off. No, I've cocked up. There's no way it makes 36,000. Yeah, I've screwed up. I've missed the maths there. But I don't have that much. There's no way I have that much solution. How much solution is it? It's 180 a minute. So what's 180? What's how 180 divided by 120 machines? 1.5. What? No, hang on. I've cocked up here. I've done my maths wrong. It's all gone wrong. This is why I need the manager. No, okay, no, because it's. I might DM Adam. Help. I'm having maths issues. He's just gonna send me a skill issue GIF. I bet it. I bet it now. He's gonna give me a skill issue GIF. It's Sunday. No, he's not going for his pub quiz. It's Sunday. It's fine. Also, it's like 20 to 11. He'd be back by now. There's no way it makes that much. I refuse to believe. I refuse to believe I am somehow sitting on 36,000 aluminum scrap. I mean, I know you said it was OP. But that is taking the biscuit. How much do I need to run? Okay, so it's 180. Yeah, cause it's half the amount. So if you've got 120 a minute out of 60. To use the same amount, if you half. Double change the side, change the sign. No, that's a different thing. It's 60, so which means you need more. It's 60, so you need more for the thing. So yeah, if there are less, you need to double. So because if it was 240, you would need half. Yeah, okay, so I'm right with the math now. I need 120. Okay, that's not the GIF I thought he'd send, but okay, I'll save that because I'll probably need that myself one day. I got work tomorrow. Do I think I care? Invest in a calculator. You are my calculator. I don't think he's not gonna want to help chat. He's on his own. He's abandoned me. In my time of need. That's what happens when you know this is what happens when everyone has a 9 to 5 and you don't, or it's half term at uni. No, okay. So it's 7,200 Coke. That's fine. That much. Okay, the Coke's okay. How much? because it's solution. So how much solution have I got? I've got 6,150 solution. So 6,150 divided by, was it 180? Was it 180? So it's 34. I don't have. I don't have to use all the oil then. You just put an X. I think it was gonna be a kiss, but no, he's making a X plus Y equals. You're. Okay, no, I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm gonna minimize the Discord. Right. Okay. So in reality, I can only run 35, 34 and a bit refineries, which is more than I was gonna use anyway, because that was 25 or 26. So I've gone from 26 to 35. So I've got to make another like 9 refineries. That's fine. That's not an issue for me. I'm having I have to keep pausing because I'm having a GIF war. Where's the one? Where's the there it is. Sorry. Very professional of me. I know. So it's 35. Yes. So what's 35? So what's 35 times 300? That makes more, or... Hang on, because I can do brackets. And then times that by 300. It's still 10,000. Which is... Okay, so my maths wasn't wrong. My maths wasn't wrong, I didn't have... That was assuming I had enough... If I had 120 worth of aluminum solution, which I don't. I don't have that much. Maybe if I had Mark III miners and overclocking, maybe I will. But I can't overclock a Mark III miner because I don't have. That needs like 1,200. That's like Mark VI belts, and I'm nowhere near that. Or I use more than one belt and this effort. So. All right. So that gives me that. So that's 10. So that goes. I go from 9,225 to 10,250, which is an increase. That's certainly an increase. But I don't need all of that. I don't need all of this oil. I only need enough to run about 35 machines. Or 35 of these. So I only need, what's 60 times... Let me just write that out so I have that saved. 6,150 180 equals. There you go, good. I got it written down. I just need it written down. It's important to have it written down. Okay, so it's 60. So what's so how many do I need to run 35 machines? Only 2,100. But it's all 1-to-1 though, isn't it? So if I can figure out how many you need to make that to make... So I need about 18? So I need 18 of these as well, don't I? 70.5. 40? It's 30. $5. Yeah, so much 30. What's the... I don't need, like, this is the upper pure one. That's what I need in theory. Because that's 300 I want to use, so if I just use this. That makes, yeah, that sounds right. Is that right? Of course it does, of course it does. Oof. What's the equation? The equation is very simple. It's a very simple equation. So because I'm only making 6,150 solution, that limits how much coke I need. So I was calculating from using all of the oil, which is a lot of oil. It's was 2,500, just under 2,500 oil, and I'm not using all of that. I only need a small amount. In theory, I should only need just this one pure oil node. This should be enough. So now all I've got to do is refine it all into crude oil, store up the... I guess I could do it now, because it is quite an easy thing. Let me get that. Players in the way. Oh, creatures in the way. Well, cut this sort off then. With bullets. And then we get this. That one. And then... Plonk it. Bring the pipe up. Like so. And then we'll fill it back up. Oh no, because I don't have power yet, so I don't need that one, because this is the normal node. And that's too little, because I think I need at least 500. So we need to use this one. Is the nearest sort of power connection? It's up there. That's why I want to bring power towers over here. Because it makes my life easier if I have power. Power makes everything a little bit easier. basically done nothing. Because the same thing I did do, I don't actually need to do now. Because it's being replaced with the petroleum coke. The only thing I really set up was the coal. But I'm glad I did, because if I did quartz, I probably wouldn't have learned this trick. I would have been doing something else. So, there is a good side and a bad side to this. Damn you. There we go. Right, I've got power. That makes everything a little bit easier. Alright. So the thing I've got to do is turn this 600 into heavy oil residue. That's the first thing I've got to do. Do that, how many do I need? So it's 20. So it's, yes, 20? Yeah. Luckily, I have got some blueprints, makes it easier. Is that? Oh, that is to make every residue. That's 4. So I've got to punt this down a couple of times. Well, 5 times to be exact. Oh, it's not what I need. Build this thing. Actually, if it is the one, I might use that one. Or is this those two normals? I might do it there. Because there's less train work. And I might need these for something else. So I'm going to build the train along, and it can share the line. Yeah, I think we'll do that. basically we were. Will be a bit of a wasted trip. Okay, 2 hours. That's enough. That's how we got the rest of the sun. Ooh, how much? I don't want to go through that tunnel. I do want. Oh, Harry. Well, if I go back, it's okay. So if it's 60, 600 over 30 equals 2. And then it's 20 times however much. However many things of crude oil, which I think is 40 a minute. So it's 20 times 40, which is 800. Let's try not hole in this. There'll be a way out of this cave. Ooh, ridiculous. And then they use that. I think that's enough. Yeah, that. Should actually double check that it does only need 600. So it goes into the Heroes and we get, yeah, it's 40 minutes. So 20 times 40. 800. Okay, so we have 800 Hippo residue that goes into making that. So it's 40. So it's 40 minutes. So that 40. So it's that's over 20 machines again. So it's 4,800. Was that too high? No, because it's so a minute going out. So it'll be the same amount. It'll be another 20 machines. And then we have 4,800 petroleum coke. And then, so how many is it? It's so solution's 180 minute, and we got 6,150. So where's 6,150 divided by? So 6,150 times, well, divided by 180 equals 34.1. 0.16. Well, it's rounded. It's 1.7 because it's recurring. It's 1.6 recurring. So we need. That's how many that's going to run. So from so 48 and then so that's, and then divide by 60. That makes 80. So we only need 300 then? No, that can't be right. That's how many of these machines running at such a rate will make. Does that mean if we halved it? So we'd only need a normal of 300? Also, I think we are definitely moving. We are definitely doing the right thing. Moving. We'd head sort of northeast. That's definitely right, yeah. I can bring up my sort of scuffed maths if I drag that. That's what I've got. That's my worksheet. So you can see that. It's my in-depth worksheet for all of this. That's cracked rock. Probably isn't gonna go here. Oh, we're back in the Gaseous cave. It's so not the way out. I do want the power shells. I do want the slugs. It's not even equation. Equation, I think, is quite a strong word. It's just it's a problem. And the problem I have now is I'm stuck in here. These fucky guys. They're not very fucky. Very annoying is what they are. I do need quartz or something. I might need these. Is that the wrong direction? I think south. I'll head northeast. Going the exact opposite direction. process. The compass was not a break wall, but we can use this to get into a creative biome. It's a way out. Still heading the wrong direction. Don't mind just follow the train line. I first should just follow the train line round. Even using just one oil node is actually too much. That's enough to run 40 refineries, I think, not 35. But I mean, a little bit too much. Which just means we can make more, because we'll probably double it when we get better miners and better, more production of scrap. So it makes sense to have a little bit more sort of nearby. That might be all we need. And if push comes to shove, we will take the other oil from the other part. Now we can head sort of directly east, I think. So we're in the right sort of biome, but there's the sort of cherry blossoms. We've certainly got nowhere near as enough what I want to get done. But which means we've got to do this again next week. Play more of this game. How will I live with that? Can't be Saturday because Saturday's fortnight week. Saturday's fortnight day. Yay! We're excited for that, aren't we? Hear the excitement. You feel the excitement. Let's not tap it. My queue fixed itself. My queue has somehow magically fixed itself. It's incredible. Yeah, that's uncanny. It's just all working. It was never that responsive before. Oh, it hasn't been an entire waste. Fixed my £100 my £120 keyboard, whatever it is. How have I got like anything done this game? I'll never know. Because I do literally nothing. Just sort of along this sort of shore, along this sort of bank. It's not this bit. No, it's not the radiator pond. It's down here. Oh, in the nostalgia pond. There was oil here? I don't remember there being oil here. I never knew there was oil here. Ah, I assume it's Batman there. Oh, no, we've gone past it. It's on this island? Ah. Bingo. And... bingo. What's all like bubbling and bursting out of the thing? So let's put these back on one because we need it on one for now. I mean, not even fully. I will fully overclock it just to be on the safe side. Right. So where is the nearest power? I guess it's sort of. You go east. Back towards the coal, the steel mill. Sheets. 141 copper sheets. Ooh. Crevasse. There's the power poles. I think a power tower should make that distance, I think. Oh, there's a bridge up there. It's also direct. Basically this way. When we make it sort of direct. That way. Ouch. There we go. There we go. Go over. As easy as that. And then just sort of just a straight line, really. How can I get it? I think I'm in a cliff. Look back a bit. Up there, I'll do it. I'm in a cliff and a tree. I think that's close enough. All of these. Okay, we don't have to worry about all of those. My controller fall out of my pocket, out of my... Just unplug that. There you go. I mean, because I got the gas on, I don't need to go. Something that might be easier. There we are. And then... ooh. Actually... Now, of course, if I'm using only half the amount, I need hardcore button pushing. Get the petrol alt. I don't think so, but we'll go do the petroleum coke thing. I'm taking your advice, and we'll do the petroleum coke because it is insanely good. I did manage to get the. Oh, I guess it's me. I thought you meant, when you said petrol, I thought it meant like because it's petroleum coke. Never mind. Yeah, because of an Englishism. Clicky. It's my magic keyboard. I wouldn't be who I am without my obnoxiously loud clicky keyboard. No, because I've got the blueprint, you dummy. Right. Flip it round. No, I only need 10, don't I? So I need this twice. And then another bit. I put that right in the corner. Invalid placement. It's because there's a thing. There's something clipping. What's it clipping? It is clipping the concrete. Okay. We won't have it on the concrete then. Let it there. Does mean we have to redo that. And then we just need to. Oh, they haven't got the right. Then we've got to make the heavy roastery. Then we've got to. We just got to package it, haven't we? No, I think we'll make the coke here. We'll make the coke here, and then we haven't got to package the coke. Yeah, so we'll make it directly into coke, and then we can make the train station to link up the coke. I think that's what we'll do, and then we can call it. Then I can actually say I've actually done something. Let's see, we've done something. And it feels bad about myself. Right. So that should be 10. And 10. And now we're connected. And then. We should really think about circulating the pipes. That is an important thing to do, is try and circulate it. And then come out the back here. Actually, which way does the... Yeah, it just goes that. Or... I know, we'll just delete all these sort of middle belts and flip them. Oh no, we can't because we. Oh no, because we. Flip all the splitters. I can't. So yeah, we'll bring this forward. I think what I will do is I like to break this merger, place this merger, so it's like that. And then we can have like a bin and a sink sort of all here, so I can store up a bit of because I don't need the petroleum coke, not petroleum coke, the polymer resin. That is an unnecessary element. Make a bin, because it's making bins is useless. I think that deals with all our excess. Right. So that's all the heavy oil residue done, down to the 10. Right? Yeah, because I don't need 20 because 20 is too much. And this is 300, right? 300. I guess I could just link it in like that, and then it will eventually sort of. I think I should put it sort of on the end, and then. That's it. And then we can use. Oh, I can't show where it is. Oh, I suppose I've done bits on here, have I? Save a bit of money. Stacking support. Where's like the halfway point? Where's like the fifth one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's all about here. Why is that? So many. What the? It's not. Yeah, we can't get that right. Well, I guess what we could just do is just do that, and then let's get regular support, and then it will be flat. And then just do. And then delete that, and then delete these, and then we have. These aren't connected, so they have no power yet. And then what's next we've got to do is we've got to make one that makes all petroleum coke. Which I don't have, but we have to make one. But it'll be the same. I guess I could just no, because now I build them by hand. They're not. It's only 10. So make sure I've got a bit of space. That'll do. And then. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. can have the thingy belt. I should do that because that uses I can now build the hovering merger with the lift. That shows how old that blueprint is. Because it was done before that was a thing. And then I've got I should have changed. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I should have done that first. So now I've got to redo all these. Oh, you can do it sort of from above because you can sort of run over them. Oh. And then the coke we have to transport, which means we need to link this up to where so the train will go when we get the bauxite. The train will sort of go along here-ish. I think we found. So all the other bauxite somewhere in these woods. We have to bring them all together. And then they sort of pass through the trees. This will sort of go down here and then link up. And then we'll have two trains going on this next. So one for all the bauxite. I guess another one for the quartz, because we need the quartz as well. Actually, can I set up a radio beacon? Radar tower. I want to be as near I can to the. So as near as I can to sort of the corner of the map, or the corner where I haven't had any other ones. That's like, I think that's pretty much where all the other bauxite is. Unless it's sort of down here, I mean, in the cherry. I think there must be a few others. Because that's 3, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 15. Are there 15? Six, 12. 17. That's saying 17, so there's just 2 more, I'm presuming, in here. There's another 2 that we're missing. I found 15 to 17, so that's something, I guess. I don't exactly know where the train station will be. I don't worry about that later. Let's just I'd say can we wrap it okay, that's an idea, So get the mergers. Is that the right height for a... Ooh, it is. And then... just sits in here. And ooh, actually, smart splitter. And then overlay, right? Yeah. This is the overflow. Change the awesome sync. Here, and then I can sort of wind this through a very thin gap. Drop down. Back up. Then all the excess. I think this should be enough. You can always put another 2 on more, but I think yeah, we don't need it. So it can all be stored up in here, and then this can be sort of belted out. So it's 120, so it's 1200. Just put a little sign so I know how much is in here. So 12,000 per minute. Beautiful. Cock. That's not what I wanted to write. Oh, that's the Discord overlay. There you go. Now we can. Oh, we got to wire all these up. But now we can start plugging it all in. So you get being fed with the residue and say something drilling through. Then it's all full. Once all these this belt and these bins are full, then I'll start going into the thingy. Always keep running. Because I always like to make sure I have a sink, especially when I'm running with fluids, and it's important to have a sink, especially when you have fluids and sort of byproducts, because if the byproducts jam up, then you're screwed. So if these always keep burning, it means the belts always keep running, it means the fluids always keep going, so this shouldn't back up. Hopefully. Yeah, and basically if I ever wanted to, if I ever need to make more petroleum coke, basically all I have to do is just double this, and it's not that difficult. It's only like 20 refineries in total. Nice simple thing to repeat, and also get filled up things. So we have actually done something productive. We've done something productive after all. I'd do this again next week, and maybe that will actually be building everything up. Like actually making the I might make the train, and maybe do the quartz, and then the stream can be just next week. We can just do the bauxite, maybe. But yeah, I mean, I also have to clean up all these coals. I guess we can keep the coal. It's all sort of built up, so I just got to mark how much there is. Then it's got to go back through and. All this really needs is just a train station, but I don't know if the train station, because I don't exactly know precisely where the train's coming from. But all we've got to do is just bring these things around. Basically, just build another strip of this all the way along. That they can come along on, and then sort of like, and then plug in there or here or wherever, and we're all good to go. I see a mesosphere in the trees now. Look at the mesosphere. I'm just quiet, but we're here. Yeah. We're back and we're done. Well, for today. Because I'm tired. What time is it? It's like 20 to 12. I'll go to bed. But we've done something, and that's the important thing. Scouted out the area, we found the rest of or nearly the there's like 2 more bauxite, I think somewhere in here we need to find, or up here. We don't need to get all the coal, which is really, that saves a hell of a lot more time. Because all the stuff we did find, all of this, that's not even half of the coal we would have needed, so we've done that. So it's just the quartz. The quartz we can't really get away with, but the quartz is, you see a lot of pures and normals, while all these coals were impure, so we need less of them. They're a bit easier to find, because I think that is, there's 3,000, how much is that? That's 300, 300, 600, that's 1,200, so that's roughly half already. I think there's a bit more up here somewhere we need to find. I think there's some in here that we don't need to go, well, we did find 2 down here somewhere, I think, didn't we? There was some quartz somewhere down here I ran into, somewhere around in this area, which I think might be impures, which would be another 1,200, I think. So that's 2,400. So we only need like we only basically need like 1 more normal and an impure after that, and we're done. No, pure. Yeah, we need like 1 more pure and a normal and an impure. So we're nearly there. It's just a matter of finding that, but you know. But that's sort of it. So yeah, let's save. Coke, not coal. Need baux plus quartz. Always have to remind myself what I need. And yeah. All done. I'll see you guys around then. And yeah. Bye bye.